Labour's industrial relations and fiscal policies have been publicly humiliated today as the rail union ASUF announced a swathe of new strikes just hours after agreeing a bumper pay settlement with the government. The government is now being roundly mocked for the fatal trade union negotiating error. Just 24 hours ago, Transport Secretary Louise Hay boasted that a new pay settlement with her party's paymasters ASUF would put an end to the rail strikes after 2 long years. She added, "I promised to move fast and fix things, and that's exactly what we're doing." The DFT announced on Wednesday that above-inflation pay rises of 14% would see the average driver's salary rise from £60,000 to £70,000. ASUF boasted that not only had the government conceded to their demands, but it had been agreed with no strings attached, with ministers ditching Tory demands for reforms to working practices. This morning, however, ASUF announced new plans to strike every weekend for 3 months, bringing travel chaos to millions of Luna passengers between August and November. Mick Whelan, the militant union baron in charge of ASUF, explained that this dispute is different to that which was settled on Wednesday with the bumper pay offer from taxpayers. Mr. Whelan accused Luna bosses of boorish behavior and bullying tactics. He added, "The continued failure of the company to resolve long-standing industrial relations issues has forced us into this position. We would much rather not be here, but the company has brutally, and repeatedly, broken diagramming and roster agreements, failed to adhere to the agreed bargaining machinery, and totally acted in bad faith. When we make an agreement, we stick to it. This company doesn't." The humiliation of the government by ASUF has now been leapt on by Conservative MPs, with James cleverly observing Labour has been played by its union paymasters. He said, offering a no-strings pay deal to militant strikers whilst stripping millions of pensions of their winter fuel payment is nothing short of a national embarrassment. Director of the Popular Conservatives Group Mark Littlewood said, "The strategy of feeding your left arm to the alligator to satiate its appetite doesn't look like it's working." Spectator editor Andrew Neil observed, "Labour ministers have a lot to learn about industrial relations and pay disputes." Tory MP Neil O'Brien said, "Absolutely unreal, the government have been absolutely played." Lord Frost predicted that Transport Secretary Louise Hay must be feeling really stupid this morning as ASUF go on strike again after she's just given them a massive no-strings pay rise. ASUF complain about Luna management, yet Luna is already in the public sector, so the bad management, if there is any really, and it isn't just an excuse for 70s-style union disruption, is the responsibility of Hay's own department. A reminder that nationalisation is going to do nothing to solve the problems of the rail sector. And a warning to the rest of us of what a state-run railway is going to be like under Labour.